Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Geminis for October 28th through the 30th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a 72-hour forecast, okay? So keep in mind everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. Definitely use a level of discernment. And if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below, as well as the comment section. Woo. Geminis for October 28th through the 30th. Geminis for October 28th through the 30th. Okay. Geminis. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. Hold on. So first thing we're going to cover is the overall energy. Let me move this over. And what we have representing that, I do have the all tied up card and the Six of Wands. So Geminis, for the next 72 hours, you guys are going to be in a space of really trying to get yourself out of this space of feeling like things are really just out of your control when it comes to your career. For some of you, there could have been like a whirlwind of issues, like at a job or something. If you work like a 9 to 5, maybe people at your job are just testing you. If you work like a creative job, again, you may work with other people and they may be testing you, or just your competition in general in the field. You may just feel like it's just overwhelming, or your hands are tied when it comes to just certain things that you want to develop beyond where it's at. Especially with the Six of Wands, this is a level of like wanting success, wanting a level of just feeling on top and feeling like you've overcame certain things. And for some of you, it's like you want to overcome certain things, whether this is like seasonal depression or just you, again, feeling like things are just out of your control. For a lot of you, it's like it's putting you in a space of just being like, wow, what are these issues? Having to really, like I said, walk on eggshells when it comes to certain things that are going on here. For a lot of you as well, you also could be feeling very much tied to a situation with possibly an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, where the situation may be just more sexually based than actually like the relationship itself being on like healthy grounds. For others of you, the relationship itself is not just sexual, or it's not sexual at all. For some of you, it's just borderline toxic. And for some of you, you want this relationship to work, but somebody's a liar. Like somebody's very deceptive in some sort of form, or there's just like certain things that are being avoided because of the fact that either you guys want this relationship to work, or this is what your cross watcher's doing, avoiding the truth, avoiding what's really going on here when there's things that need to be addressed, especially if it's this toxicity or lies or just cheating or anything of that sort. There's a need for this to be addressed. Also, for others of you, this is a negative thinking pattern. For some of you, like you need to be careful of the way that you're thinking for the next couple of days, because the way that you're thinking can project some actions that you don't really think you, okay, how do I say this? There's certain actions you guys should not take that could really put you in a bad space. So you want to be careful that your thoughts are not making you do things that are not in alignment with yourself. Okay? Like this is being deceptive in like your actions. Like, yeah, for some of you, this could be being deceptive in your actions, or you lying to yourself about certain things that are toxic, but you feel like it's not. Or you're not, like, again, this is also avoiding the truth as well when it comes to either some addiction some of you have, or just some negative thinking patterns. Again, take this reading how it applies to you. Everything I say will not be for everyone. Now, when it comes to love specifically, I do have the Happy Family and the Two of Wands reverse. So for a lot of you, you could be married, or you could have kids, or you could just be somebody who wants things to be in alignment within your love life. This could be you feeling like somebody does emotionally complete you. And you do want to be in a happier place with them. With the Two of Wands and the Star card in reverse, this is letting me know that you guys are realizing that a situation cannot be healed after making some sort of decision here. And this could be you deciding to not take action with the situation anymore. Or for some of you, this is like, again, you realizing that things can't be fixed until the way that you guys communicate is fixed. And also until somebody like changes their ways, whether that's them being jealous, like feeling like you're talking to other people, or this person being kind of possessive in any sort of sense, or just somebody who's very needy, like somebody who you feel like you can't even depend on because they depend on you, type of thing. This could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. But when it comes to money specifically, I do have the World card and the 10 of Coins in reverse. So for some of you, you could be ending a job in the next 72 hours. You could be realizing that, look, a job is no longer supporting you in a sense to where you can, pay your bills the way that you used to before and have extra money. For others of you, this is like, for some of you, you want to move. You want to move and try out a new job because you're just done with the environment that you may be at. For others of you, you may be wanting to start something new that's actually going to bring in finances if money has been depleting in any sort of sense. For others of you, like I said, you could be feeling like something is not stable anymore and it won't support you in the long term. And you could be trying to think of like some ways to go about doing some past things that you wanted to do in a business sense for some of you. But the advice I can give you is we have the man holding a heart, not a coin, and the Magician. So there's a need for you to do things in alignment with your heart, what will actually make you happy, what will actually put you in a space of being fulfilled. Because if you're just working at jobs just to pay the bills, you're never going to be satisfied with your position. You're never going to feel a level of being, like I said, at a place to where you feel successful or proud or excited to wake up every day because you're just doing something for money. With the Magician card as well, understand that you can make your circumstance what you choose to. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, if you feel like there's a lack of stability or structure within a situation, you need to figure things out and figure out what you need to cut out of your life or what you need to do to, I'm getting tongue-tied. Figuring out what you need to do to set yourself free from things that are, messing up your structure that you're trying to build. And also like getting some clarity when it comes to certain things that you have been conflicted about for some time as well. Now, the last card in this spread is going to represent the obstacle that may come up. I do have the Garden in the Gate and the King of Swords in reverse. So this could be you guys, again, taking that leap of faith out there and trying something new that may be an issue for you. You could be a little scared, like, oh, is this actually going to be successful? Especially if you've outgrown a certain aspect of your life. You could be scared, like, okay, will I actually excel in this venture? And that could be stopping you from actually receiving your blessings and actually stepping into the new stage in your life. Because with the King of Swords in reverse, for a lot of you, you really do need to also take some time to clear your mind and also get a good understanding of what is alignment with you and what's your truth. And I feel like that may be an issue the next 72 hours. Also, there may be an issue with you getting the truth from an Aries or another air sign you may be dating. This person may not be honest 100% about certain things within the relationship. They also may be still harboring on certain things that may have happened and not saying anything about it too. But moving beyond this, I want to talk more about money manifestation and the advice for law of attraction work you guys can do. And what we have, it says, the better it gets, the better it gets. And on the back of this, it says, when you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you, in a sense, tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you deliberately look for positive aspects in yourself or others, you will find more of those. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you get more and more of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. So there's a need for you to understand what you pay attention to is what you attract. I kind of say this for every sign whenever I pull a card from here, because all these cards are literally repeating the same thing just in a different aspect. So with this understanding that whatever you want or whatever you put your thoughts on, whether you want it or not, is what you attract. So put your thoughts in a vibration of positivity instead of thinking negatively, because you're going to keep attracting negative things into your life if you keep thinking negatively. Thinking, oh, I'll never get a new job. I'll never get out of feeling stuck to this. That's going to keep you stuck. That's going to keep you at the position you're at. So keep that in mind. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is your love life. And we do have new love and we do have unrequited love. So for a lot of you, there could be a newer connection that's coming into play. If you have been single for some time, you will have to keep an open mind about this, especially if this is someone that you're getting to know. Don't just shut this off or override this as, okay, I'm not interested. For others of you, there could be some issues within the other situation where things are not in order. Even though you guys are attracted to each other and you guys care about each other, there's issues. And this is like through deception for some of you. Like there's deceptive behavior going on, and there may be a need for you guys to actually address that and work on that. But this is pretty much what I'm seeing. I hope that I was able to give you guys some sort of guidance, Geminis. If you did enjoy this, make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe. And again, if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below. And I will see you in the next one.